about to join Adam Hamilton.
I think, you know, you've got to sort of tell yourself when you think you've got to go, you wait a little bit longer. But anyway, I've got her on top. She looks the part, and I think she's reasonable value around the $5 there. So 11, 1, 12. I put the 12 in. That's Rogerson's horse, Chrysler Mirage. Actually, most of his horses going around here look all right today, Chrysler Mirage. But of course, his run in the O'Shea was a beauty, and he drops quite noticeably to 49.5. That's a big plus in this type of event.
And a natural lightweight aboard him, Jason Taylor.
Yes, that's true. Out of an imposing mare, that doesn't actually say a lot as far as 2 miles is concerned. But however, he did look very well. Graham, I've put the 6 in Hey Pronto. He looked well also, but a very tough race if you get away from the favourite.
Okay, and I was talking to Ronnie Duffers. He does give Sail of Century a bit of a chance this afternoon, and there's a bit of specking for it at fair odds.
Yes,
and right down the bottom, Sim Again. There's a bit of specking for that at very, very long odds. Number 17, Sim Again. Currently $46. You're getting over there. We'll take this break. We'll be back shortly for the Treasury Casino Brisbane Cup.
There is the top 8 at Eagle Farm. Prize Gem, the favourite, well-supported Hey Pronto into 680. Then Chrysler Mirage at 8, 870 Carpstad Way, Majestic Avenue, Danyon, Hill of Grace and Blanchard making up the top 8. Ranwick, that race coming up in 16, Rara Eclipse, Special Orders, Royal Integrity and Bold Troubadour, all rate 100. Open last race. As we look at them, 940 Dandify, 11 Power of Pegasus, 840 Rara Eclipse, Royal Circle 780, 11's Asia and Special Orders and Royal Integrity is at 960. And then to 740 Royal Troubadour, Gone, the favourite for Darren Beedman at 340. They are moving in for the Treasury Casino Brisbane Cup, which is brought to you by Magic Millions. Let's take it up.
Number 11 is the favourite, 540-280 over 6. Hey Pronto, 570-260, 12 Chrysler Mirage, 770-250, 1 Cup Stud Way, 830 and 290, and they're the runners under 10.
Tap dividends for the all-new Richards on the Park, the West's premier hotel, 41 Canley Vale Road, Canley Vale. It's Ambience Plus.
Totes at Gosford before we head to Brisbane. 1 Cash and Glory, $4.30, $2. 9 Cyclone Corsica, $3.50. 11 Matif at $1.50. Quinella, $48.60. The Exacta, $51.50. Trifecta, 1911, $245.60. Just awaiting on the first 4 dividend to appear for 1911 and 14. Margins 4 1/4 by a half length, 2:16.17 the time. The last 600 metres, 37.95. First 4 numbers, 1911, 14. Dividend to come on the 8th from Gosford.
And Hey Pronto, the favourite on track at Brisbane for the Cup, and they're at the stalls at Belmont.
Brian York rides him. Brian flies out for England tomorrow. They're set for the Brisbane Cup. Ready to go. Ready for the Cup. There's trouble in close. A jockey in trouble. Yuppie. Matthew Gatt's out the front. He was tipped straight out the front of the stalls. Matthew Gatt, he's up on his feet, shaking his hand. He's given himself just a little touch-up going out of the gates. Is Yuppie okay? The starter's directing traffic. Just checking that everything's right with Matthew Gatt. He walks back. Just talking to a couple of the assistants there. Just catching his breath again. Maybe just a touch winded. Matthew adjusting the goggles and about to climb back aboard. They're tough customers, these jockey boys. He is easing himself back into the saddle. And once again, we're ready for the Brisbane Cup. 2 miles ahead of us. Gatt adjusting the irons, taking hold of the reins. They're racing near the inside. La Destina began nicely. One of the first to get going is Simogen. Hey Pronto's going forward in the early stages. Restless going up into a spot in the early part. Feed the Meter, nice and handy. Hill of Grace is fifth, but she's 3 deep as they negotiate the first bend. La Destina, Majestic Avenue drifting back. Danyon is next on the outside of Yuppie. A length into Norders, followed by Prize Gem. Rod putting her to sleep over on the rails. Carpstead Way is next. Chrysler Mirage, Third of Century drifting back, and then Blanchard and Citrus Prince is last of all. Feed the Meter's the leader. They're coming around the home turn the first time. Feed the Meter by a length and a half. Hey Pronto goes to second, sitting on the outside of Simogen. Restless caught just a little wide at the moment. A length behind them, then Hill of Grace. La Destina is next on the rails. One to Grampians, followed then on the outside by Norders. Majestic Avenue just up in front of him. Prize Gem, midfield on the inside. One to Danyon, followed by Chrysler Mirage. Carpstead Way is back fourth last, then Sail of Century, Blanchard and Citrus Prince is last of all. No speed on. They're coming down the home straight the first time in the Brisbane Cup, and the leader is Feed the Meter, just bobbing along out in front. Feed the Meter leading by a length on Restless. Simogen is a half away third, followed by a Hey Pronto, a length back fourth. Fifth on the outside is Hill of Grace, and then La Destina, sixth the rails. 7 over on the inside is Yuppie, covered there by Norders, 3 deep and pushing through. In the centre is Grampians. Prize Gem is next on the inside of Majestic Avenue. 1 to Danyon. Further back on the inside came Chrysler Mirage, then Carpstead Way, Sail of Century. Blanchard is second last and whipping them in as they go to the turn out of the straight. Citrus Prince. Feed the Meter is going to try for an all-the-way win in the Brisbane Cup, and as they go up past the mile, it's Feed the Meter leading by a length. Feed the Meter in front of Restless, the outside. Simogen is third over on the inside. Speed slackening right off. Hey Pronto is next. There goes Norders making a quick dash, going to fourth on the outside. La Destina, sixth over on the rails. One further back, Yuppie, then Hill of Grace. Followed by Grampians on the outside of Prize Gem. She's beautifully relaxed. She is midfield on the rails. Chrysler Mirage is next, then Majestic Avenue, followed by Carpstead Way, and then Sail of Century. Blanchard is well back in the field, and Citrus Prince is last of all. 1,200 metres left to go. 1,200 metres out. Restless and Yuppie on the outside going up to join Feed the Meter. Feed the Meter in front of Yuppie. Back in third position now is Norders on the outside of Simogen. Restless is running fifth outside of La Destina. A length and a half to Hey Pronto. Prize Gem on the inside of Hey Pronto now. Then Hill of Grace. Carpstead Way starting to improve on the outside. He's putting himself into the picture. He's going forward 3 deep. Chrysler Mirage is next on the inside of Grampians, followed by Majestic Avenue, Sailed the Century, and then Danyon, who is well back in the field with Blanchard, and Citrus Princes last of all. They come up towards the home turn. 600 metres left to go, and the leader, Feed the Meter, he has got to go on again. Feed the Meter kicked away to be 2 in front. In second place is Yuppie, followed in third spot by Simogen. Coming to the outside is Carpstead Way. Hey Pronto's under a fair bit of pressure. Norders is still there in the middle. Just behind them, La Destina. Majestic Avenue to the extreme outside, and then Hill of Grace. They've got 250 metres to go in the Brisbane Cup, and it's Carpstead Way looming up on the outside. Feed the Meter. Norders still there with Simogen. Majestic Avenue is coming home hard, and now Prize Gem. Prize Gem is getting through in the middle. Norders in front. Prize Gem is lunging this last little bit. Will she get there? Yes, Prize Gem has beaten Norders. Majestic Avenue might be third, and La Destina might be fourth. Then Carpstead Way, Feed the Meter. Chrysler Mirage, Hey Pronto. The next one home was Hill of Grace, and then Simogen, Sail of Century, Grampians, Yuppie, the next one over the line. Blanchard further back. In company there were Danyon, Chrysler Mirage, Restless, and Citrus Prince.
Set Perth.
11 Prize Gem, 562.40. Number 14 Nowders, $19.80. For third, number 4 Majestic Avenue, $4.60.
Backed in at Perth is number 5, My Ebony's Blessed.
So did Mega Dash, the stable maiden, well fancied by Ebony Blessed, showing dazzling speed coming across to head them. Sorcery Miss quickly into third. Over on the inside.
Beyond his years. He rides beyond his years, and he's proven that here this afternoon. Now, second and third. 4's got second on the outside. Majestic Avenue, it's run second. 14 is third, Norders. Gee, didn't he fight on and run a race? And 16, fourth, La Destina. So the numbers, 11, 4, 14 and 16. 11, 4, 14 and 16 are the numbers. Prize Gem by Prized out of Vaguely Attentive, a Noble Bijou mare, and it was trained by Murray Baker at Cambridge and ridden by the Boom Apprentice of Australia and Michael Rod. To pay $532.10. 4 Majestic Avenue out deep ran second, $3.80. 14 Norders third at $14.70. and 16 round fourth, Lurdestina. And so there you have it. Gee, what a day. What a day for Michael Rodd. These margins about to go up. Here he comes back. Quinella, 32.20. Trifecta, 1,980, 180. The daily double at Eagle Farm on 3 and 11, paid $11.70. The treble on numbers 2, 3 and 11, paid $214.70. Winner scored by a long head with a short half head between second and third. The time 3:24.6, home and 37 even. Well, what can you say? Graham McNeice interviewed Michael Rodd earlier. He won the Lightning handicap. I wonder what everyone's got to say now, Graham McNeice, after he wins the Group 1 Treasury Casino Brisbane Cup.
But in the straight there, at the 300-metre mark, she was, young Rodd was trying to get the run closed, and he had to switch her out wide.
Great ride.
All looked gone.
Yeah, I thought I'd sort of written her off. He looked to be battling, but she got up in the last bit. Doesn't matter what you win by.
And she's done so much in the last couple of months since she's come over, hasn't she?
Yeah, well, she's growing another leg in the Brisbane warmth. Our horses do well when they come, and she's a good game horse. Her mother was trained on the Gold Coast by Noble Bijou. He's been one of our great sires in New Zealand, as you know, and, great thrill for Billy Morton. They've put a lot into racing.
How big a thrill is that for you?
Oh, yeah, any win's a thrill. Win one in the bush, it's a thrill.
I just don't know what must have been going through your mind as they were coming to the post when she's just stuck ahead.
Yeah, no, she's good game, little horse, yeah, no, good one.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks very much, Graham.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks.
And we're going to try and get the boy at the moment, young Michael Rodd, as he comes back to Scarlet. He is thrilled and understand. Come here, Larry Olsen. You know this man, Murray Baker, well.
Oh, yes, I've known him from New Zealand many, many years ago. There's a group of them. They're all good blokes, Graham. And when he bought this little mare across, he was worried because he said she got here that night. He said she didn't eat and I didn't eat, so she's a light little thing, but as he said, like his mother-in-law, they stick around. So, great. It was a great ride from Michael Rodd. He rode a beautiful race throughout. He was patient on the fence all the way, worked himself into the race, but then he got himself into a bit of a, a little bit of a scrimmage up the straight, didn't he?
Oh, well, I tell you like that.
He was having a hard time.
He was desperate to get through, and they weren't about to give him 1 inch.
No,
they were not about to give him 1 inch. What would be going through that young kid's mind there, as at about the 300-metre mark, in a big race like that, thinking his opportunity? He knows he's got a lap full of horse, but the gap's about to close, as it did, and he had to switch it out wide.
Yeah, well, Graham, once you're getting crushed like that, you know that your horse is going well enough. You've just got to try to keep him balanced so that when the crush eases, that you can take off again, that you've got your horse balanced up. And that's exactly what that young boy would have done. And he used the whole straight to do that. Of course, he had to.
We said it earlier today, and I'm going to get you to say it again. You've been giving this kid a raps from the first time you've seen him, young Michael.
Well, Graham, if you'd have seen a much senior rider ride that horse today, would he have done a better job?
Absolutely, perfectly answered, Larry. Perfectly answered.
So it says it all, and we got him coming here.
Yes. Well, just got him over here, and I'll tell you something. Mum and Dad up there in the Central Coast, they'll be all watching. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. He had a dream run, coming into the straight the first time. I just thought you couldn't ask for a better run during the race. She was pretty keen during it, but I just had a lovely suck run. I coming the half mile, I got on behind Norders. Norders took me right the way to the furlong. There was a bit of scrimmaging. I just thought it might have been a bit tighter than the finish, but she's too strong.
There was that scrimmaging there, when you went up with Norders at about the 300-metre mark, and it looks as though the gap had closed a bit. Then you had to switch her out wide.
Yeah, there was a gap coming there, and the horses on the inside looked to have come out a bit on her, and I thought that was the end of it. You can't stop 2 mile of horses.
So what were you saying? What was going through your mind then?
No, I don't think I should say.
No, you can't. But you kept persevering.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I knew she's got a great little heart, and she put herself over the line.
Yeah. Now, this is Group 1, Michael. Group 1 now.
Yeah.
Hey, unbelievable.
Yeah, can't believe it.
You want to say something to Mum and Dad back home?
Oh, no, I'll talk to them later, but they'll be watching.
Well, congratulations, my boy. Champion ride and thoroughly deserved.
Thank you very much. I'll say hello to Bruno.
Bruno?
Yeah, Bruno, the bloke I live with at home. He looks after me. He'll be watching.
Good on you, Bruno.
All right. Thanks a lot,
Michael.
Thanks, guys.
There you go. Isn't that a terrific racing story? It really is.
Yeah.
Boy, that is... Oh, and then what about his master? Hey, Brian, how are you?
Mate, magic. Absolutely fantastic.
Well, you'd swear that you just won the Brisbane Cup, and deservedly so, with having putting the polish on that boy.
Mate, you've got to remember, it's 2 years. He rode his first winner 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
in July.
Yeah.
So now he's ridden a Group 1 and one of the biggest races on the calendar for us. You know, it's absolutely magic.
Yeah. He came from the Central Coast, came down to Sydney just before you left to come up the Gold Coast. Am I right in saying that?
He come down there and he had about 30 rides in Sydney there, and we couldn't crack it. And I said to him, we'll go to the stable, which I started the satellite in Queensland, and we went up there and he just hasn't looked back. It's been magic.
All those senior jockeys, they gave him a bit of a hard time there, and rightfully so at about the 300 and 200 metre mark, but he would not give in.
He was confident this morning. Yeah, he was a bit confident. He said, I think I can do this today. So it's great.
Okay. Congratulations as the master then. I know you're very proud.
Oh, mate, it's great. He's like, you know, I know his mother would be home there. She'd be crying somewhere by now.
Yeah, I'm sure she would. All right.
Thanks,
let's get Wayne Harris's thoughts for the next minute Randwick. Wayne.
Thanks, Graham. Gee, what a hard act to follow. Well done, young Michael Rod. I thought the last here, Darren Beeman held her hands with number 10, Gone. Now, she had no luck here at the last start, Gone. She ran a very nice third behind Perquoy. She had a big weight on that occasion. It was a very slowly run race. She was a beaten favourite. I think stepping up the 1,600 metres today, there seems to be a little bit more speed in the race, and I've gone with her. She's the one that's been confidently backed here on course. I thought number 1, Dandify, was the class runner of the field. She's had about a month since her last run. She went down to unsuccessful raid to Adelaide. She did run second down there at 2 runs back behind Easy Landing in the Widden Stakes, but last start just behind the place getters. She's got a lot of class here. Expect her to be right there at the finish. Number 5, I thought had a good chance, Royal Circle. Quite a few of these did go round last up behind Sorrento at Rose Hill, and Royal Circle didn't have any luck in that run. Actually had no luck at his past couple of starts here. He comes in all right at the weights with the claim for young Nathan Cumberland, so I'll give him a good chance here. And number 7, Special Orders. He won his first 2 runs this time in at the Provincials, and he's had no luck since then in his runs at Randwick and at Rose Hill, again in that same race behind Sorrento. So he looked good in the parade. I expect him to run a nice race if he can stay out of trouble. So we'll go 10 on top to 1, 5 and 7. I thought the best horse to follow out of the day here at Randwick was a horse by the name of Gramercy. Very, very smart horse.
All right, Wayne, we've jotted that down as we look to the last at Randwick now, and the runners are about to start moving in. Excitement of the Brisbane Cup dying down. The favourite home and a masterful ride by young Michael Rod. Gone the favourite at Randwick. Let's take you to Ian for the last.
Yes, final event, Chris, on this 8-event program, and number 10, Gone, Darren Beedman's ride, favourite 380, and is the favourite on track in front of number 9, Bowl Troubadour, who's better on the tote at 7.10. And 7.10 also on the tote is Dandify number 1, but Gone will run favourite. Not a lot between her and Bowl Troubadour as far as the on track is concerned. Gone about a point shorter than Bowl Troubadour, and there's been late money now for Royal Circle. Now, Royal Circle's been well tried late here. So Royal Circle tried late in the market in only the last minute or so by the look of things, and has joined Gone as the on-track favourite, a point shorter than Royal Troubadour. So we'll see what Royal Circle does. Previous event won by Manelli. Robin Freeman, number 5, beat 3 Go Ziggy, 1 Arabia, and 9 other winners have been Laminated Len Beasley, Manziel Paul Falvey. In race 4 on protest, number 10 Russelon, Dan Beasley. Bumptious first over the line, but protest uphill, relegated to second. Bumptious behind Russelon. Gramercy, Rod Quinn, the most impressive winner of the day, and the third. Mountain Express, Darren Beedman, the second. Grand Esteem won the first, written by Dan Beasley. So Darren Beedman 3.5 in front in the premiership now from Corey Brown and Chris Munson. Darren on Gone here. 2 out of line, Rare Eclipse and Power of Pegasus. Now in goes Rare Eclipse. Power of Pegasus about to take up its posse. It's in and we're all set now. This is the last of the day. Racing in event 8 here at Randwick. Haunting Spirit from the inside. First away. Special Orders out well with Bold Troubadour. And then Royal Integrity followed closely on the outside. Moving up is Rare Eclipse and then Gone. Royal Circle. Power of Pegasus. Dandify. And 2.5, 3 lengths to Asia. Haunting Spirit puts on the pace. And at the 1200 leads by a length and 3/4 on Bold Troubadour. Special Orders on the inside of Rare Eclipse, who's pratted out a little wide from Royal Integrity, and a length and a half to Gone around Royal Circle and then Dandify. Power of Pegasus next to last, and a couple of lengths further off is Asia. They swing the first corner and head down by the 9.50, and Haunting Spirit a length and a half on Bold Troubadour. Nice to see a truly run race. 2.5 lengths away. Third is Special Orders on the inside of Rare Eclipse, and a couple further away. Royal Integrity at his girth on the outside is Gone, and then Power of Pegasus followed closely by Dandify, who's in the middle with Power of Pegasus being wide out. On the inside, Royal Circle, and 3 lengths to Asia down by the 5.50, and Haunting Spirit leads a length on Bold Troubadour. Special Orders, Rare Eclipse, Royal Integrity Gone, and then Dandify, Power of Pegasus followed by Royal Circle, and Asia brings up the rear. Around the corner, Special Orders went right through along the inside as Haunting Spirit hung badly and is tiring. Royal Integrity Gone being called upon now. Rare Eclipse is tending to struggle, and then Power of Pegasus and Dandify. Special Orders in front. Royal Circle's made ground nearer to the inside. Royal Integrity, forget about Gone, but Special Orders giving a sight. Royal Circle the only possible danger, but Special Orders has no danger, and Special Orders beat Royal Circle and Power of Pegasus. Then a photo between Gone and on the inside Royal Integrity. Asia made up ground, but that's about the story of her life. And then Dandify and Haunting Spirit and Rare Eclipse, the last couple, bar Bold Troubadour, who's finished tailed right off, and it looks as though he might have pulled up a bit short there in the near front. Anyway.
Yeah, thanks, Ian. Special Orders looks like pretty easily there. $8 and $2.60 Brad Pengelly, defeating Royal Circle and Power of Pegasus. 7.52. Thanks to Ian Craig there at Randwick. Early finish there. Now they move in for the last at Flemington. Jura, the favourite, in front of Auckland Blues. A lot of interest in his run. And Red Dragon as well, who's been very much a winning horse in Tassie. And they're the main ones. So let's take you to Greg for the last.
And we're at $2.50, or number 10, Sandrea's Fault, $6.
Now almost set the last at Flemington. The favourite is Jura, number 5 at $4.10, $1.80 over 10. Auckland Blues, $5.70 and $2.30. Let's go to Gosford and to Gary Harley.
Thank you, Les. I like number 2, Ear Tear here. Races well on his home track. Recent form, very good. Looked a treat in the mounting yard. 3 Dark Brandy, a lovely horse trained by Gerald Ryan. I'll be surprised if he don't run a bowl race second up. Has benefits from a first up run. 4 Ringer Star, impressive winning at Canberra the other day. Young Concara Casanis will ride. He's ridden 3 winners today. He's looking for 4. The boy's in form. Expect it to run okay. 5 Seat Time and 7 Cool Banana, best of the others. 2 on top to beat. 3, 4, 5 and 7 in the last of the day. Leslie?
Thank you, Gary. We'll see you during the week. 6, 5, 10 at Fairfield is called by Kev. King Thunderbolt, 3 a win, 130 a place, 5 Melodor, 250, 10 Sandria's Fault, $6, Quinella, 23.70, Exacta, 46.30, 6, 5, 10 Trifecta, $609.
Updating Gosford, race 9, 1 Zeb, 14 and 4, 2 Ear to Ear at 4.70, 2.10, 3 Dark Brandy, 10 and 4, 4 Ringer Star, 4 and 2, 5 Sea Time, 5 and 2, 6 Bugs, 18 and 3, 7 Cool Banana, 380, 104, 8 Free Air, 23 and 8, 9 Mischievous, 22 and 4. Favourite is 7. The tips in the race are 2, 4, 5.
Now, Jura, the favourite at Flemington. The last at 4.10, the win, 2 even a place, Auckland Blues, 5.40, 2.30 and 9 Red Dragon is 6.50 the win, 3 even a place.
Flashes out from behind. The attendants go behind it, trying to get Riscato in, but he's kicking out with his hind legs. Riscato out of the Graham Woolston stable is by Brocco. He's had the 6 starts for 2 wins. Last start winner at Bendigo. Now Riscato is in. They're all set to run. Jura, the favourite. Favourite's drawn outside barriers here, 1,400 and 10 metres for the last. The lights blink. They're ready to go. Signal is given. Racing. Away in a fair line too. One of the first out was Uncle Willie. Catlight showing speed. Maloo, Red Dragon and Twiggham driving up on the inside, followed by Bust Up, who is next, and then comes Blue Wiener going through in the centre. Bangarang Clyde is caught out deep, followed by December. Auckland Blues is getting back in the field with Jura, followed by Rainbow Glider, who's a fair way back. So too is Spedanza with Riscato. Catlight leads at the 11.50, out by 3/4 of a length on Uncle Willie second. 2 lengths away, third is Blue Wiener, followed by Maloo, fourth in the middle. Twiggham the inside from Casino Boy, caught out deep deep. Red Dragon, Bangarang Clyde, followed by Bust Up next on the inside. Further back in the field, then to Samba, followed by Jura, Court Deep, Auckland Blues, Riscato a long way back. So to Spedanza and Rainbow Glider, one of the last as they come up towards the turn. 700 metres left to travel, and Catlight in front by 3/4. Blue Wiener second, Maloo, Court Deep is third. Casino Boy 4 out, Awesome Ruler 5 deep. Bangarang Clyde, Red Glider is looking for a way clear. So too is Twiggham, followed back on the inside by Uncle Willie, followed by Awesome Ruler pulling right to the outside. Auckland Blues getting into the clear, followed by Jura to the outside as they run towards the 300 metre mark, and the leader is Blue Wiener, Maloo the outside. There's a run there for Uncle Willie up on the inside, followed by Twiggham running into a dead end. Spedanza the inside, and Jura wider out is coming with Auckland Blues. Jura, Auckland Blues go up with Maloo and Uncle Willie in the centre. Auckland Blues and Jura have come away to Samba running on late. Jura, Auckland Blues, Jura just in front. Jura did the best. Jura wanted to head to Auckland Blues, and third's a photo Red Dragon. Or to Samba wider out, followed by then came Bust Up, followed by Uncle Willie. Behind them was Maloo, who knocked up Spedanza, followed by Twiggham. Then came Bangarang Clyde and Catlight. Behind them was Riscato, Blue Wiener, Awesome Ruler, Rainbow Glider, and last of all was Casino Boy.
5 Jura, 4 even 190. For second, number 10 Auckland Blues, a dividend of $2.20. For third, 6 to Samba, $2.80. Or number 9 Red Dragon, $2.90.
And they're at the boxes at Traralgon, 5.10 at the photo margins. Fairfield 7.5 head, 240.8, and the rate 22.5.
Favourites drawn the inside here for the second at Traralgon. And away they go. Flash Tambo on the inside, jump well. Baby Dynamite cut out after the start. Benison and Mugshot.
229 Red Dragon third, 290 Quinella, 760 exacta 23.10. The trifecta 5, 10 and 9, 98.70. The daily double 7 and 5 is 13.30. Special dividend 290, and the race time 124.1. First 4 is to come.
Eagle Farm race 8, one adamantly 790 and 4.
Up for the last at Eagle Farm. Favourites the Kindle, 370 the win. 120 a place. Mabaz is $4.50 and $2 other under 10. Adamantly at 8.10 the win and 3.80 for the place.
Grafton the second, 1-2.
Ready to jump. Starters on the platform.
No light yet, boys.
Starter just indicating.
Okay, fellas, come on.
Right, we're set. Racing Brave Prince began nicely off the inside gate. Huge demand fast away, and the Kildare Kid, Desktop Lover, going quickly and showing good speed in the early stages too is Federal Agent. Federal Agent is up on the outside of the Kildare Kid. Adamantly ridden forward off the tough gate. He's going up into third place, followed by Lord of the Pines and Sir Kindle nice and handy. He is fifth. Huge demand Marbuz on the outside. The grey over on the rails is Brave Prince, followed by Hirschberg. Getting back is Bales on the outside of Bella Senor, Lord Denning. Then Make Me a Miracle, Desktop Lover. Into the first bend, 1,000 metres left to go. Federal Agent takes over and puts on the brakes. It's Federal Agent, 3/4 of a length in front of Adamantly. Third over on the inside is the Kildare Kid, followed by Lord of the Pines, and then Sir Kindle. Oliver has him beautifully positioned, fifth in the centre, one off the rails on the outside of Brave Prince. Marbuz is next and a little bit deep. Huge Demand is next in the centre, following up behind Sir Kindle, then Hirschberg, Bella Senor. Well back in the field is Bales in country with Make Me a Miracle, and last of all is Desktop Lover. Up towards the home turn, 500 metres left to go. Federal Agent leads by a neck, going up second Adamantly on the outside, and Lord of the Pines is tackling them 3 deep. Hirschberg is very deep on the home turn, followed by Marbuz. The Kildare Kid is next on the rails, then Brave Prince, Sir Kindle coming through in the centre, and then Lord Denning. 300 metres left to go. Lord of the Pines is tackling these leaders. Lord of the Pines Adamantly. Federal Agent kicking on the inside. Out wide, Lord Denning putting in a strong run. Sir Kindle trying hard to get to them. Adamantly is just in front. Yorkie goes for the shillelagh. He's lifting him. He's going to get him home. Adamantly first. Adamantly has beaten Federal Agent and the Kildare Kid. Next in maybe Sir Kindle. Sir Kindle or Lord of the Pines. Followed in by Bella Senor, Brave Prince, then Marbuz and Hirschberg. Further back, Huge Demand, Lord Denning, Bales, Desktop Lover, and Make Me a Miracle.
Yorkie leaves Australia for a winner. He's off to the UK tomorrow for a short break over there to do some riding. One Adamantly, 7 even, 250. 5 Federal Agent, 770. 10 the Kildare Kid, $8.80. Numbers are 1, 5 and 10. Race number 8 from Eagle Farm. Now, Grafton, let's take a look at the...
Marker is one of the favourites here, and that is number 13, Jacker Smile, Josh Willick. Miami Beach, who's racing in good form too, and comes off the front. It's at 5.20. Black Duke, off the 30-metre mark, is now at 5.70.